Yeah.
Yeah, his religion.
We know about the religion of Strahd, aka we know about Strahd, aka we know about him.
Okay, we win. We beat your game,
Let me do
Game
a
Master.
history. Let me do a history check on Strahd. I know everything about him. See,
Only
one
the
means
stuff
I'm
that you
actually
just
in
learned.
first place.
What?
Oh.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something. My dex is my highest. I have a dex
Yeah.
of 17,
Yeah.
and I almost never get to go first during combat.
That's really funny.
Wait, hold on, real quick. What's your dex, Cork?
17.
Look at this. Bam.
My dex is like 11.
The doctor has arrived.
The
I don't know
doctor
what
has
made me
arrived.
want to put a 17 into my dex and not into like wisdom or intelligence.
Constitution. Like,
Ah, fuck that shit.
Welcome
Whoa.
by in.
the wizard
Listen.
is getting spicy today.
Listen, straight up, you don't need Constitution if you're not gonna die.
You're not wrong.
You're so right. You're so right about that. I'm so glad I have a 14 in Constitution.
I have a 15 Constitution with 72 health because of tough. Let's go.
You have 72 health, I got 32.
Get some music going.
You have 32?
I have a whole 32 health.
That's funny. Listen along on Spotify. Let's go.
The
The vibes are immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, Spotify's destroying my ears.
Oh,
There we go, that's better. Oh,
I stream on my phone so I can watch chat. You know,
How many days did we travel between the Horde and leaving the Amber Temple?
it was at the end of your second day.
Okay.
You know, it takes pretty much 2 days. A little less than 2 days, in fact, actually, to get from all the way down Selenka Pass there. You know this because you've traveled it twice now.
Right.
Zach,
Just trying to.
Oh, no,
when it comes due, when dawn hits, let me know. I need to roll my charges for the staff.
Understood. And keeping track of time, Cookie, it sounds like. See how long it's been from one thing to the next.
Yeah, the book specifically. You know.
Ah, yes.
I'm not sure if I started reading it at the Amber Temple or on the road. I think I started reading at the Amber Temple, though.
yeah, I think you did it.
Yeah, I believe the
very
night
much
of.
I did. Yeah.
So tonight, and by tonight I mean as I have you all move a little bit along the road before deciding to camp and rest, will be your third night of reading.
Oh, word. We're winning.
And you are such a scholar, Yadrina.
Oh, I'm
So-
such a scholar.
Slay.
Don't say that.
Got it, noted. Won't say it again.
Your rest is relatively quiet tonight. By the time you awaken, there's the beginnings of noises. Wolves in the distance. Things shambling in the mist. You know they're searching for you all, but there's just not nearly as many in the region anymore.
I wonder why.
It'll take some time for them to replenish.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
That's a long rest, right, Zach?
That
got a long
is
rest.
a long rest. I'll give it to you.
Okay,
All right, and at the end of the long rest, I'm going to use Whispers of the Dead,
Oh,
which allows me to gain either a skill or tool proficiency for that day temporarily until I use it.
Oh,
Certainly.
And I will use it to get proficiency on. Let's do religion.
Certainly. Now I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you this, Korok.
Sure.
Do you try to do this quietly, or, you know, I mean, you trust these people? Are you gonna sit next to the fire as the spirits speak to you?
I would actually sit because I've done it once before with everyone in sight,
Mhm.
so I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
no
they would
reason
have.
not to.
Yeah.
Then the first thing in the morning is you're all grabbing some food that you've gathered, bits of rations, and some slightly fresher food from Valaki and whatnot. You will see Korok sitting next to the fire, and the mist shifts and forms next to him in the vague shape of a woman in robes.
hey Zach, just FYI, your stream's stuck on starting.
Yeah,
No, that's okay. We'll move
Let-
over.
I was typing it, but right got to it.
How could this happen?
And this visage of this person will lean in and begin to whisper to you, Korok, about the faith of the people here.
Oh.
Alrighty.
And I suppose I look to all of you as you wake up and set up your, or pull down your little camp, I suppose. What would you like to do?
Are the bodies of the hordes of wolves that are still around?
Yeah, just down the road a little bit. You moved just slightly away, so you weren't where they were looking, per se.
Okay. I'm gonna take some of the. I'm gonna skin 2 of the dire.
Absolutely. You can spend a little bit of time skinning a couple of the direwolves to get a couple direwolf pelts.
Scarlet kind of forgot about him, but there was something she was given at the very beginning when they came here, and it was a set of dice. She's never looked at them, has never pulled them out. She would like to just look at them. That's it.
Certainly. You pull out this set of dice, and flicking them around, you see that the one is a raven on them. It's like a little, very simple stick figure sketch of a bird, but you know it to be a raven because of where you are. And then just dots, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a crest of some sort is 6.
Lee.
Lee kind of gets up from stretching and meditating. What's up?
Can you do an Arcana check on these? Can you look at these? And she'll hand him the dice to look at.
I mean, I can do you one better. And for the next 10 minutes, I will use Identify.
Certainly. While Korok's skinning stuff, you can just grab the dice and give them a look over, sense the magic within them.
Pull out my crystal, the 100 GP crystal. Oh, the pearl. It's a pearl.
Mm-hmm. Which you did buy. You have it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little odd. These dice, they have the faintest sense of magic upon them, like there was a spell, but it's like they just don't quite work here. Whatever spell it is connects to something else, and that connection has been severed.
I mean, you could try using it somewhere else, but doesn't seem like it'll. If it would work, it won't work here. Wherever here is, per se.
You mean like the area we are in, or like?
No, I mean probably the
All
entirety
over.
of like Barovia.
Mm.
If anything were to work, it won't work.
I've never looked at these until now. I just happen to remember them.
Yeah, they're very interesting. There's a faint bit of magic, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Can I do like a? I guess this is a history check. Can I try to remember like the face of the person who gave them to me?
Certainly. Now there is an issue here, which is that I, Zach, do not remember who exactly gave these to you.
Okay. So no matter what I roll, I might not get
So
anything.
if you don't
Got it.
remember, then I'd have to go hunting through my notes. So you can think about it, but I'll get back to you. You're not sure.
No.
We're good. You're not sure.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I figured that would happen eventually. No. Guess they'll come in use at some point, right?
Stash your dice
Oh, I
away.
just realized we never did the recap.
Oh my god, yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the recap is we faced the Horde.
Yeah. We had an easy one
Yeah.
this week. You met
Yeah.
Strahd von Zarevich, who showed himself from the shadows. He was very displeased that you had not come to visit him, but he seemed more curious than anything else. He asked you a number of questions, which you all answered at different points in different ways, before finally he asked where Rahadun was. And you had said he was dead, for you had killed
Scarlet
him.
was like, Scarlet didn't give a crap. Scarlet was like, he dead, dog.
Strahd apologized, falsely apologizing clearly, and left, saying he had called the hordes. Upon which point you faced 30 zombies and like several packs of wolves and some bats and a massive tree blight.
Giant tree.
It was like four
Hey.
direwolves and a dozen wolves.
And then you do. I love how as we're leaving, you just turn around and see all these bodies just lying in the road.
A bunch of them are icy statues melting away. There's large scorch marks. Many of them have the signature note from a couple of you of some kind of piercing object that's gone directly through their head. You can leave the mess behind. You're sure that other things will come by to take them.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we head off to Krezik?
Yeah, that might be our best bet.
Wait, I
Or
thought
Oh,
Well, yeah, I
Right.
thought we were going.
yeah, right. You want to talk
Werewolves.
to the wolves?
I want to see
That's
those
right.
werewolves. They were so nice.
Yep, I guess we should head off that way.
Does anyone remember where that way was?
Oh, you
Not
have
a
it marked
clue.
on your map.
Um,
I just got rid of it. My apologies.
I just got rid of it.
I
Oh, hey,
cleaned up a
it's
bunch of the
something-
markings earlier. I must have gotten rid of it.
So I think the best way to go about this is we go along the lake bank, right, and not through the woods.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we might just run into more of Strahd's guys if we go to the woods.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, anywhere we go, we might run into Strahd's guys.
yeah.
but through the woods is probably going to be more likely.
Also, Zach, can we get a long rest? Please and thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I did that yesterday too. Anyways, there you go.
Thank you.
Hey. Scarlet like stretches when she wakes up, you know.
Lee does his daily ritual of mage armor.
I think you know what? I think Idrina sees that and is like, "That's so smart. Can I do that too?"
Absolutely.
Oh, my life is so much easier. Life is good. Okay.
Marching
gonna be
up
the one
along
bit-
the lake.
Oh, go ahead.
You'll see across it the tower you had visited once before, which had Esmeralda's things, where you had battled Lorik way back when. The lake itself is
Scarlet's
quite
got
calm.
Scarlet flips off the tower.
Okay.
Um,
God damn.
What? He was a bad guy.
And you will see
Yeah.
across the lake, on the other side, a figure. A humanoid figure. But not dressed in dark fabrics like the last one you saw. This one is definitely barely dressed at all. They have like a big, bushy, scraggly beard. Hard to make out any details like eye color from this far away. They reach down to the lake, and then a jolt of lightning shoots from their hands and zaps through part of the lake, and fish start floating to the surface.
Hey guys, I think that's that crazy wizard, the
Yeah.
huntress we're talking about.
You're the.
Oh.
Oh, huh.
That was kind of cool. Though.
He seems to pick at the water, probably grabbing some fish, and then he runs off.
Easy way to fish,
Oh.
in my opinion.
It's an interesting way to utilize your. Okay.
Teach a man how to fish with lightning. He'll never be hungry again.
Oh.
Hey guys, do you think we should probably check that out later?
Maybe. Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Maybe.
Alright.
It only takes a couple of hours. Not that one. This one. Before you come to the front of what is definitely a werewolf den. I'm just gonna populate the map. Drag you on. Correct. It's a very large map. Rocks pull up from it like teeth. And there is a cave that is quite well lit. Inside, oh, I have you locked in my bed.
Aha.
Thank you.
Freedom of movement.
I'm going to assume this is like a lip above.
Yes, that's the lip of the cave above.
Ah, very clever.
I'm going to assume it looks like a jaw.
It does, yes.
Very literal mouth of a cave.
Yeah.
Does that go up or does that go down, Zach? It's hard to tell.
Like
where the Devankas are standing. Or
that is a raised platform.
Okay, that's a raised platform. Cool.
You can see them already, and they see you.
Okay. Ah, lovely. I'm gonna stand behind the bigger guys.
So Scarlet. Hello.
Pretty much everyone.
Hey.
One of them steps forwards, says, "You came."
Yeah. Asked us to help.
We came to help.
Some trouble about here. And they'll kind of slide down this bit forwards. Asiana, these are the people I spoke of. People who we might be able to start a building alliance with. Who might be the start of something better. Asiana steps forwards and says, "Doesn't particularly matter if they're better. What we're working towards is better. What matters is Krill doesn't care for any of them." Precisely. You're welcome to come in and spend time with us if you would like, but be careful. Our leader has been cruel as of late. There was a struggle, but he has mostly won out now.
Okay. Be careful. Got it.
Krill thinks all of you folks should be killed so that we can hunt in the forests freely.
Oh,
Fresh water this way if you need any.
That would be lovely. Thank you
That
very
would
much.
be lovely, actually. I don't think I've tried to get anything in a while, in a minute.
Wanders over and just leans against the wall. There's a fresh, clear pool in here. Some steps leading up a bit. There's a gash in the rocky ceiling above that allows kind of this gray light and a cold drizzle from the outdoors to seep into the torchlit cave. And there's an underground spring here, forming this fairly large pool of water.
Of course, can refill his water skin.
Certainly.
Scarlet will too.
I think
And then kind of,
we're all refilling.
yeah, probably.
yeah, and then also kind of like dump a little bit on her head.
Mm-hmm.
Like cool off.
Some
Okay.
rush
Yeah,
of cold
Udrina's
water.
washing her hands.
Rinse some blood off, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over to Lee to see if he's washing his clothes.
Lee actually is not wearing his. He's wearing more tattered clothing, so he doesn't give a two.
Okay.
He's packed
Um,
away his nicer clothing after it got messy.
Yeah, it's probably in tatters that he doesn't want to look at.
Oh.
I feel so bad. I feel really bad now.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Udrina's gonna wash her hair a little bit. Get the dried
Oh.
flecks of blood out.
When
certainly.
Scarlet's done, she'll kind of walk over and be like, "So, you asked us for help, correct?"
Times were different just a few weeks ago. The sides were more even, but Krill he has proven himself to be the strongest of us all.
Hmm. So,
Krill guy like.
what happened?
He has been strange lately. He speaks of nightmares. Says that the Lady of Darkness has been speaking to him, telling him his pathway to salvation. He says it is paved in the blood of those without our blessing.
Oh.
So it sounds like he has
Us.
some type of curse upon him.
Maybe.
That doesn't.
I do a religion check.
Certainly.
Oh,
What kind
I
of
would like to
information
do
are
one as
you,
well.
Interesting.
are you
On the
looking
Lady
for?
of Darkness.
I want to know a little bit more about the curse of the werewolves.
Certainly.
I'll wait. I'll let you drink and go first.
Okay, 13.
That's pretty good.
That's okay.
So you know that lycanthropy is a curse often tied to deities of the night or of hunting. And there's a couple different forms of it. Based on what they've said and how they acted around you all before, you don't think their curse is one that spreads without being connected to said god in some way. There's probably a ritual that needs to be performed. Something which forces
Sure.
them into a wolfly form once a month. Something which allows them to shift at will, though. They seem very in control of themselves.
See. Very interesting.
I would like to do a religion check on the Lady of Darkness.
Sure.
Oh, never mind.
You feel like you've heard the name once before, but you don't remember what you were told.
I think she'll kind of like put her hand on her chin and be like, "Lady of Darkness." Where have I heard that?
Can I make an Arcana check on essentially the symptoms that he described that Krill had?
Sure.
damn! You guys do all the checks today.
Ooh.
Yeah, Korak, you think you're on the right track with that. It's probably some kind of curse. Though it could just be like a ghost haunting him or some such thing as well. Or hag.
Hey guys, do y'all want to try to see if we can relieve him of his curse?
I mean,
I can certainly
I,
try.
I technically can.
Maybe that will change his mind towards humans. Or
I
people.
don't know how well it's up to you guys. I can try.
You know what? I want to ask a little bit first. How many of you are there?
There's a fair few of us. The whole pack is not here right now, but even among those here, there's 15.
Mm.
Those
Is there
who are
like-
I
not,
see.
another 10 or so.
Are there any taking his side?
Most take his side now.
Mm.
He
I'm
has
assuming that's what
performed
you
the
can tell.
rites. He has offered prayers. He seems righteous, if bloody.
Mm.
It
Got it.
is actually another who opposes him most strongly. It is just her, I, and another who do so. Zuleika. She says that this killing will lead us to things we will regret, like the killing of children. I agree with her.
I would agree with her as well.
So would I.
Let's try to relieve him of his symptoms or his curse that it may be. And maybe we can work out some type of deal with other towns. See if you can hunt freely.
Even being able to enter a town as we are would be very good. We could trade
can work
things we have
something
made
out.
for food or clothing if we need it.
Yeah, we can work something out with some of the towns.
There is
You said you needed some. Oh, sorry.
There is not many materials to make these things without here. We can try and beat grass together and weave it. Or we can use pelts. These clothes... They don't last very long.
Okay, I think Yadrina is gonna set her bag on the ground, take a little rifle around, and take out a nice little dress. I have dresses. I don't have much else, but I have these.
Sure, some would appreciate them. The promise of a
I have-
future.
I have 2 direwolf pelts if you would like them.
We'll take your pelts if you're willing to give them.
By all means, he hands them over.
We'll hold them together. Say, thank you. You're very kind. Can I ask you all something?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Of course.
Why is it you are so kind to us?
I'm kind because I was treated poorly, and I don't want anyone else to be treated the way I was treated. And she'll kind of, like she used to, pull her collar down, or pull her collar of her shirt down and show the embedded chain imprint that's still there after many years.
Breaker of Chains. A powerful title.
You could say.
Emotions. Like upwards.
Oh.
Come around with me. I'll show you what little we have here. Walks by. Skinnis. Are the wolves alright? Skinnis will look back and say, yes, they're doing pretty well right now. We found some... Well, there was a lot of dead out on the road. These ones are happy to follow us for now.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
The devil and stuff and horde and...
Yes,
it
the
wasn't great.
devil. Another figure of much contention here. Is he our father?
Yeah.
Is he a blessing or ruler? Or is he a curse and devil upon the land?
I kind of agree with that one. Doesn't seem to give many creatures free will. But,
Here is where many of us rest, amongst the alcoves. And up there is our pride or shame, depending on who you ask.
Mhm.
He motions to the stairs, downwards.
Hmm.
I won't go in with you there. If you want to go, I believe Kirill is down there with Zulanka arguing.
If it will give us maybe some more insight. If you don't mind.
I don't, just don't show weakness.
Okay then. I guess I'm going first.
I'll follow right behind you.
And you enter quite a scene. So give me a moment to describe it. These rough-hewn stairs lead down the torchlit cave towards a bizarre sight. Wide-eyed children stand behind wooden bars and stare at you in terrified silence. The cave holds 6 such cages, their lids held shut with heavy rocks. Two of the children stand outside of these cages behind a woman who has a band holding her hair together and leather armor, a couple blades at her side. Across from which a man to whom she looks quite well related to stands. He is heavily bearded and a tall, imposing figure, though. You've all seen Ezek, so, He's not that big.
Yeah, yeah.
A cruel wooden statue stands between the cages at the back of the room. It bears the rough likeness of a wolf-headed woman, draped in garlands and vines and night flowers. Plied around the statue's base is an incredible amount of treasure. Behind the statue, 2 maggot-ridden corpses hang from iron shackles bolted to the wall. And the man says, "We have no other choice. Sacrifice must be made. It will not be of our own." And she says, "And it will not be of children either." And then they both look to you. Him first, as he turns to face you.
I agree. Children should not be made of sacrifice.
Say the outsiders. You would happily sacrifice us instead, would you not? Make your prosperity on our corpses. Not us. The outsiders are not so cruel as you say, Kirill.
Will we recognize any of these children in the room?
You don't.
Okay.
None of them appear to be from Krizek.
Yes. We wouldn't sacrifice anyone.
Very well. Then when hard times are upon us, and one must die, who will you choose?
If I had to choose, it would be myself.
He motions to the altar. Prove it.
Excuse me?
Hard times are upon us. Food rations are low. The outsiders hate and hunt us.
Probably because they haven't gotten to know you.
My strength is growing, though. And that strength can be my allies as well. If we make sacrifice. Why am I bothering to talk to outsiders about this?
Maybe
I
because
think
we want to help
I
you.
know.
He kind of looks around at all of you, and here pulls the child behind her. You know,
I think I know someone that might be getting in the way of your food and you're causing a bit of your hard times. But I'm not sure if it is exactly that. Who do you think is a root of much of the evil here?
much of the evil here. Phrase I don't care for. Evil. I would say it is the people out there. He motions back up the stairs. Outside our cavern. Strahd. And the barons. And all the people hiding in their little towns. Scraping up what they can outside and pulling it back behind their walls. But soon
I don't
The
know if
night
you
would
would.
be-
the knight's favor will be mine.
I don't know if you would believe us or not, but the people out there, as you say, are also scared of Strahd.
They're
Just
scared.
not too long ago, he sent a horde for us.
You fought off the horde.
They're all
Indeed,
dead.
we did.
Yeah.
Seems mildly impressed. Perhaps I won't need the powers of the night. Though I would never forsake her. But do you have the metal to do what needs to be done?
We wouldn't have the metal if we didn't get this far.
Mm-hmm.
I think he means silver, right?
I meant it in both senses. Silver will be important for hurting the devil. Of his few weaknesses, it is one I know of, for it is my weakness as well. But even if we are to face the devil, and you are to join us, Horde Slayers, we are not ready to fight.
Neither are we, but we are coming with. Oh, sorry.
You're not ready yet either. He seems confused.
No, but we are coming up with a plan to take on Strahd, and we're gathering allies.
I don't have time for your plan.
Scarlet will pull out her map of Ravenloft. She won't hand it to him. She'll just pull it out and show him. I have a full map of Ravenloft. We've been to the Emperor Temple.
How do I know you are not spies of the devil?
Because we literally just told you he sent a horde after us.
I have known greater deceptions.
Mm.
Why have you come here, outsiders?
We were
I don't know
asked,
why we came here.
we were asked to.
Yes, we were asked.
Asked by who?
Indeed.
It's been a while. So you got that. Huh. Hmm.
I would be a fool not to see strength in front of me, though. We will first strike at Kresik. If you wish to join us, you can. If you do not, you should leave.
Gravanka said you were haunted by nightmares. Would you allow us to at least try to rid you of those?
He squints. Nightmares.
Yes.
I'm troubled by these dreams, but they are prophetic. They show me a path. I wouldn't want to be rid of them. Not yet.
Well, could I at least offer you some advice then, good sir?
He raises an eyebrow.
Here, I have something on my book I'd like to show you if you come here.
He sighs and steps over.
And he'll show him a page, and he can't. It's all chicken scratch. But Lee's gonna touch him on the back, and I'd like to cast Remove Curse.
Certainly.
But it'll target the lycanthropy.
You tap him on the back, and he struggles this way, pulling away from you as you do. And he says, "What did you do? What is that?" The little motes of silvery light flow around him.
You know, I'm not quite sure, honestly. Are you allergic to paper by chance?
Do you... I was a fool to trust you even this far. Be gone of this place. I ought to pray.
Scarlet digs her heels into the ground and doesn't move.
Children either.
What, Red? Or what, Lee?
I kind of don't want children here, you know.
Neither do I.
Think soon. This one's gonna come over here. I'm Zuleika.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Something is wrong with Kirill. But he will not change his mind anytime soon. It has been a sickness infecting him for some time. I do not know what you just did. But
You know, I'm not sure either. Smile.
could use
Zach,
this
you
as an
said that-
opportunity to oust him if we want.
You said that there was like stones in front, right? Like that's what these are.
Mm-hmm.
I like. They're just made of wood, right? But there's a giant stone in front. I'm gonna whisper to Lee and Korik and ask, should we get these children out of here?
That
mean,
would be a good idea.
I have a plan to get rid of Rill if you want me to try it.
I mean, I was just gonna throw my hammer. I could call it back to me. Like at the stone doors in front of all the children.
He will not hesitate to harm them if we start
I
here.
see. May I come offer a prayer as well, good sir?
He looks behind him. No, go away.
We don't want to.
He stands back up. You don't want to.
She digs her heels further into the ground.
And tell me, Horde Breakers, what will make you want to?
I mean, we'll take the children.
Take the children. Take the children, you say. He's kind of looking you all up and down. I'd actually like it if each of you could make me an intimidation check.
Gladly. With my -2.
Gladly with my +6. Wow, Scarlet.
Mm-hmm. He frowns a bit. He starts like he's getting ready for conflict of some kind, and then he seems to stop himself. No, to fight with you now would be foolish.
Why is that?
I should do so in the proper way. If you believe your way is right, then you will face me in battle honorably. In the challenge above.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Either select a champion to face me, or I will select allies in equal number.
Oh.
Mm.
Scarlet, do you think you could take him? I might have gotten rid of his werewolfiness.
Mm.
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
know. Should I go with Plan B?
I'll do it.
Oh,
What's Plan B?
We'll get to that, I guess.
Okay.
Very well. Seems you have a champion, Zuleika.
Wait. I have a question before you go. You said in equal numbers, so not all of us have to go, correct?
I'll fight one of you or I'll fight all of you. Just choose.
Yadrina, are you good to go by yourself, or do you want to come, or do you want all of us to come with?
Fighting to the death, or are we fighting honorably?
The only honorable way is to the death.
I see.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Mercy isn't something you show to your enemies, only your friends.
What?
Come, everyone! He yells out into the cavern. It echoes out a couple times. Outsiders have come to challenge me. Let me make another into mincemeat.
Oh boy, anytime now would be good for me to do Plan B.
Plan B?
Ah. We'll see how bad this gets. We'll see how bad this
Yeah.
gets.
What is Plan B? I want to know Plan B. I mean, it must be good, right? Must be good.
Now let me... Apologies. Let me move you over to a separate section of the map as you climb up the stairs. We'll come out onto a little cliffy area. I have to put the enemies on this to enemies, quote unquote. I have to put with the wolves on it. Where's it? Girl steps forwards. A couple of the wolves come upstairs just to watch. So most are disinterested. He motions to the stone ring, slightly raised off the ground. Within the ring, you see splattered blood and small gnawed bones. And outside it are several dried spears stained with blood.
I'm assuming the map is dark.
Ah, you'll be in the top right corner.
Oh, I see it. Aha.
My map is completely dark. I just see the icons.
If you zoom out, you might. Oh wait, do you not have night vision?
No, but I do have the ability, I believe, have light.
I think this is
Yes.
completely dark.
Get you some light then. There you go.
Yeah.
Rules are simple. If you are pushed out of the ring, you lose. If you die, you lose. He starts to ready himself, and then he frowns. Ugh. That's odd.
It is.
I am... Nothing. Nothing. I don't even need to shift to win this battle. He'll pick up a spear.
Lee smiles.
Are you prepared?
That I am. Weapons or no weapons? You have a spear. I'm gonna use mine.
He readies his spear in both hands.
Alright. Roll for initiative.
And you may roll for initiative. Let me get some battle music.
Okay, I'm not going. I'm not going first.
He might just roll a nat one. You never know.
You never know.
You
It's
never know.
But yeah, more than likely. It's okay. We have a plan.
All right.
Oh, damn.
And he strikes first. He starts by stabbing forward with his spear, trying to catch you off balance. The first one catches on the side of the ground. He misses horribly. And the second hits. A light blow. Now we just start going back and forth.
Yep. Alright. Devil's Reach. Never did me wrong. My first attack will be with Devil's Reach. And
I will certainly hit him.
let me do that. Slashing damage.
We'll give him a gash in equal measure.
And then I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll do Devil's Reach again.
Sure. Another hit.
And then that will be heavier.
You give him 2 slashes. Heavy cut.
And then the next thing I'm going to do is use a key point to do a Actually, is it okay if I make that last one the stunning strike?
If you would like, yeah. We'll have to do the unarmed strike damage instead, though.
Oh, can I do Fury of Blows, and then with Flurry of Blows do the last one as a unarmed strike? Or as the stunning strike?
Absolutely. You can also just use your bonus action to make 1 unarmed strike if you
Oh, yeah, key field attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm going to use my bonus action to do 1 unarmed strike.
That's a definite hit as you catch him in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And you want that to be a stunning strike?
Yes. Oh, but he was...
Indeed. Your fist
Excuse me?
hits him in the chest and you realize it doesn't actually harm him much. But let's see if you caught his pressure point right. Con save. Not this time.
Zach, can I still rebarb that?
You can, but it's a very visible spell.
Oh, yeah, right, it is. Shoot. Okay, we won't. I'm not gonna openly cheat that hard.
Alright. He smirks. Fancy blade. And I think he wants to try and weaken you a little further. So he's gonna stab once. Shunk.
Hmm.
And then he will walk in and attempt to grapple you.
Ah, I see.
So you can make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Let's do athletics.
Ooh. He slips up a little bit and he can't get a grip on you. Back over to you.
Beautiful. This time, okay, I'm gonna do Devil's Reach as well. Again, you know, doesn't harm me. Nice,
Shunk.
19.
Nice.
That's very close to a nat 1.
But it wasn't. Another slash.
Yeah.
He's
Another
definitely-
slash.
Oh.
That's a crit.
Oh!
Getting cut after cut on him, and already he's looking a little weaker. He spits a little bit of blood as it trails down his sides.
And this is where I'm going to use my bonus action, Patient Defense, and he will have disadvantage. Correct?
Yes, certainly.
Because
I'll give his attack
Beautiful.
disadvantage.
Alright, that's the end of my round. Or my action.
So I think what he's gonna do then is first he's going to attempt to trip you. So once more you can make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Beautiful.
You rolled much better this time.
Got this, Eudrina.
I roll better.
Oh, let's go.
You,
I said you got
back.
this.
you see how he's moving and you steady your left leg and he meets it like a brick.
Oh.
And then he flows into the attack he planned to make, but it's a disadvantage because he failed to trip you up.
Let's go, Eudrina.
Still a hit.
Still a hit. But not that bad.
Nope. You're looking about even thus far. You're both a little bit bloodied. Back to you.
Alright. Devil's Reach again. I'm gonna aim for his chest.
Absolutely. Just try to cut him up.
Get him.
That'll hit.
Devil's Reach again. Okay, Devil's Reach again. Let's keep it going.
2 slashes cutting at him. A number of the wolves start howling. Slash.
And I'm going to use Patient Defense again. And let's just keep on using it.
Certainly. You take 2
Keep him at
strikes.
disadvantage.
and then you pull back as he tries to catch a blow in, ready for his attacks. I think he's done trying to move you at this point.
Steady like a rock.
So he's gonna try something else a little messy.
Oh boy.
Mm.
And he is going to stab at your hand.
Ow.
Go.
Not my
Let's see if
hand.
he can hit. He's at disadvantage, so. No, you pull out of the way as he stabs. I guess he gets 2. I'll try again. But he just can't quite hit you. You notice he's going for your hands, and it makes it easier even to lead him around. Back to you.
I'm gonna kind of shift my feet, bouncing my feet back and forth, right? Bam! Devil's Reach.
Shunk.
God damn, that hits.
And you're just ripping him up.
Bam! Devil's Reach. Oh.
He dodges
Reroll
one.
luck point.
Oh!
Luck point?
Sure
Yep.
thing.
Look, boy, it's less visible than freaking silvery barbs, so we take those.
That's a hit.
Oh my
Slashing him up, he's getting pretty weak. He grasps at his chest. He looks at you, seeing you're mostly alright. Are you doing a patient defense again?
I'm gonna do one more thing before I do patient defense. I point my sword at him. Mercy is for the strongest, and accepting it is for the strongest as well. I really suggest you accept. And then patient defense.
He looks exhausted. He's bleeding. He's gonna try one more thing. And he's not even gonna use his full action for it. He's gonna try one thing, which is gonna try and desperately shove you back quickly out of the circle. One more athletics check.
Praying for this one.
What?
He rolled so good.
Oh my
too.
god!
It was a very sudden attack. He shoves with huge force, but you catch and pull your heel back and kind of shift with him, and he stumbles out of the circle.
I turn around, I put the tip of my rapier, and I fling a little dust on the ground, and I do a little salute. And that is match, isn't it?
You're a strong, Hornbreaker, stronger than I thought. And it seems my curse has fled me for the moment.
Quite unfortunate, isn't it?
He squints
I'm gonna
at you,
go over to
certain
him.
you had something to do with that.
I'm going over to him, and I'm reaching out a hand to pick him up.
And he'll accept, letting you pull him up, and he says,
You fought very honorably.
"Thank you."
Oh.
Little pat on the back, a little bro hug.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
He looks around a little bit. My position is weakened. The children will be let free, as was your demand. I need to sleep.
Thought into those nightmares. Or prophetic dreams. And see if that's really what you want to do, rather than, tradition. Rather than what you think you're meant to do. Okay?
Korg is going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh. You seal a number of his wounds. Certain.
Not all outsiders are bad.
Then I need food. But it's a problem for me to think about when I've rested. You're welcome around the rock, outsiders. You've earned my respect, at least. And he's gonna march back down.
Oh, I'm glad that went well. Good job, Eugene.
Ow!
Yeah, I don't know, Cork. I don't know why you're sealing his wounds. We clearly have to tend to our own.
He casts Cure Wounds.
Certainly. Seal a couple of her wounds. Zuleika says, I don't know who you are, outsiders, but thank you very much. These people they're not meant to be here. I'm going to take them back where they came from.
Thank you.
If you're ever in need of an ally, I and a couple others will be at hand for you.
Well, we kind of are.
She stops.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm.
Was that all
You
true,
better
what
go.
you said?
Hmm?
About hunting Strahd?
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like you've been talking to the ravens lately.
Maybe. But, like I said...
I wouldn't know of anything you mean.
Yeah.
Let's say with a smile.
She said Scarlet said possibly with a smile as well. But I do have a map of Ravenloft if you wanted to help.
I'll start gathering people, but I have to take the children home first.
That is fine.
Where?
They're not safe with us, so better you than us.
I and my closer allies will take them back to the Vistani encampment where they came from, my original home.
Yeah, we've caught the eye of the devil himself.
Oh, then you must move quickly.
Yeah.
Where can I meet with you again?
Wait, what's the town called where everyone's at? I forgot.
Valaki?
Valaki.
They will not let me inside Valaki, but I will be headed to the encampment south of it.
Okay.
Very well.
Very well.
She nods.
Till we meet again.
A lot of the werewolves back here are just kind of stunned in silence. They come back together. You are strong. Very strong. How is it that you came to be this way?
You know, I just like punching things.
Unlike some of us, they are what we call gifted. But they do work their own.
Gifted.
But that's not to say they don't work their own. They put in more effort than most.
Yes.
But not as much effort as you, Lee. I understand.
It takes a lot of time.
We did kind of fireball the horde like 3 times.
Okay, well that is true, but I took down the werewolf leader, so
yeah, good on you.
More feats for
yeah.
each of you.
No, I'm jokingly. We're friends. Kind of punches him in the arm.
Ow!
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't meant to hurt.
Back your punches. Kind of like roll his shoulder.
Like... I'll punch him in the arm too.
Ow! You guys mind?
Yeah. So you guys like fighting or watching fighting?
It's enjoyable. One of the few things we can do out here. Most of all, right now, I yearn to fill my belly.
Speaking of that, there's if you go down the pathway, there's a bunch of dead animals. If you could probably salvage some food from them, or turn them into food.
I'll gather some people for a hunt. Though this one won't move, it seems. These lot will start heading down.
That's all.
Yeah, we best make
Okay.
our way back down, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
I'd like to maybe take a little nap to be sip here. You know, sip some water.
I wonder why.
You all on the staircase.
Now, you say water. I'll be back.
Certainly. There you go. Then you can just head down the stairs and lead back where you were.
I went this way. I went the wrong way. Whee!
I'll put Lee at the bottom of them. Grab you Trina down as well. I don't know why I put you at the top. I gotta delete the children. I should move them to the front.
Man, I got so lucky with those rolls. Oh my god.
Yeah, that
The nat 20s.
20s. Yeah, that was insane.
I was insane.
Oh,
1 crit and 2 nat 20s in athletics. She is so strong.
Very strong.
when you get a moment, Zach, could I do a religion check on the statue he was praying to earlier?
Sure.
Oh,
What?
My God.
okay.
Today is your guys' lucky day, literally.
I know everything the world has to offer.
Where is Micah over here too? So many little guys. Yeah.
The dark lady, more like the known lady.
So this very clearly appears to be some kind, like you're looking at this and you're seeing a lot of similarities. This appears to be some kind of other take on what some of the temples here had, and you've seen them outside here as well. Just never quite like this. It's a concept you've seen in religions before, but not something you've actually gotten to witness until now. You believe this is meant to be like a dark version, an evil, a knight, some kind of shadow of Saint Lucinia.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Could I see if it has any arcanic properties?
Certainly. Certainly. It's not shown very well on this map here, but it is like surrounded in treasure. There's just hordes of it.
Got it. God damn, I am rolling today.
Yeah. So you can tell that this has some kind of magical power to it. You're not sure exactly what it does, but this divine altar, this thing that is prayed to here, it holds some sort of power. You imagine it's probably something to do with being able to impart the lycanthropy many of the folks here have.
Huh.
I'm gonna...
Evil, and it's magical, probably cursed. What if I remove the curse? No, I
Can
think
I
I've done
see
enough
some
to
of
remove the
the...
curse. Yeah, you're good.
Can I
Go
see
ahead.
some of the flowers on the statue?
Sure, you have to like carefully step between piles of copper and
Yes.
silver and gemstones, pieces of gold and jewelry, a finely wrought cloak, ivory drinking horns and satyr pipes, and an ornate censer with platinum filigrees there as well.
Nature.
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Okay. Well,
The flower looks vaguely familiar. It looks a little bit like the early stages of Nightshade,
interesting.
but you're not sure exactly what it is.
Let's carefully step back out.
Mm.
And I think you've gone over to Ivanka, who will say to you, Scarlet, I knew I was right to trust you all. Rare to see folks like you here. Thank you for aiding my conscience. I'll be traveling out with Julenka.
Okay then.
Hmm.
She'll hold out a hand.
I'll reach out and shake it.
If you ever needed more help, just call for us.
I think the next we needed, from what she said, was at that encampment. We'll have to help in removing the devil, if it is that it can be done.
Oh, a lot of things are impossible, but honestly, I don't think that one is.
There we go.
It's been tried before.
Have they tried putting a stake through its heart?
Sure they have.
Can't say I know.
See, and
There was that
no
mage
proof it doesn't try.
a few
Oh.
years back. His forces died. And before him, there was the saint.
Huh.
Both are dead and gone. But perhaps the blessings of Lady Night are what we need to be able to be rid of that beast. Various of the children are coming together. They look a little excited, still a little scared. Most of them are quite tired. I'll be marching south. You're free to rest here if you'd like. Good luck to you all.
Yes.
Thank you. You
You as
too.
well.
Stay safe with them.
As safe as we can. Start leaving them off.
Well, I personally would like to go to a town because I want to spend some money, get some supplies, and learn some spells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to assume the
Mind
closest
if we take a little bit of a rest here? Just like maybe a short one.
Yeah, we can take a little short rest for you. I mean, the rest of us
Oh,
can
yeah.
stand guard for a couple hours. Nothing happens.
I got this.
Thank you. Did get stabbed with a spear a couple times.
Yeah.
Tis just a flesh wound, eh?
Okay.
You.
Okay. Okay.
You can start patching yourself up. Take a short rest here.
I'll kind of throw a couple d8s. Okay, beautiful. That's a good one.
You know what? Lee's gonna take a short rest,
That's
but
about-
not for health. I'm gonna use arcane recovery.
Certainly.
What is that?
And that's nearly full.
So I can get my
I could roll my d6 just for good measure, right?
Yeah, go for it.
first.
Okay.
Probably do it. Close
mean,
enough.
Yeah, too short. Too short.
I don't
That's
know
fine.
I don't know if I have any like fruit or a vegetable or something, but I'm gonna summon Appo and give him something.
Sure, you can pull some of your rations and feed it to Appo, who forms an ethereal nature first and then solidifies into this little
Appo.
guy.
Our boy, Apple.
Little Appo.
Boom.
I'll pet him a little bit.
Starts munching on it. It feels exactly like an apple. We'll start munching on the
This is.
bit of dried meats
You're
and bread.
such a weird creature, but so cute.
Zach, has it hit
Rolls out of
dawn
its
yet?
mouth. Oh yes.
I'm gonna
Long
roll.
done.
I'm gonna roll my. God dang it! What was it again?
Just D8.
1d6 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
That's for 7 charges, so I got 8 charges left on the staff.
Boom.
Nice.
As Lee kind of wakes back up, a chill of frost enters in. You'll see the tips of his ears kind of become more frigid and cold.
Covered in icicles, my guy.
One could say
Icicles.
he's one with the frost at this point.
Feeling a bit frigid.
Reminds me of home.
You guys dealt with that quite handily.
Now the question is, are we going to
could've gone
Kresik or Valaki?
I believe Kresik was our next
Kresik.
stop.
Yeah,
We got the wedding dress.
Yeah.
It's-
Do you want to go back along the lake?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
the safest option.
Yeah.
Your path is very easy as you find your way back along the lake, pass by the tower again. The weird old man is nowhere to be seen on the other side of the lake.
Sad.
You'll come back to the road.
As we're adventuring, I'm gonna see if there's a raven still following us or it has came back follow us.
Absolutely. So as you're getting back to the road, you don't see any until you get about back to the road, and then you'll notice one raven land on a tree, and then another, and then another, and one more. They all look to you, and one goes,
Corey's gonna turn toward them and say, Strahd came after us.
and one of them flies off shortly after that.
Oh wait, are there still ravens around?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I like motion to one of the ravens to come down and perch on my finger?
It'll fly over and perch on your finger.
Okay, I'm gonna cup my hand around my mouth and kind of whisper, Go tell Irina. She's in danger. Strahd might come to Valaki."
And it flies off right after that in the direction of Valaki.
Smart bird.
Very.
I wonder why it's smart bird.
It's quite late. You could camp here again, or you could march into the night just a little bit to get to Kresik.
No. I'm kind of for marching on.
Let's march on.
Are we all cool with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Marching on. That's okay.
You can make your way out to Kresik. Where, forgive me, I'm going to have to start pulling maps from here. See the gatehouse as you come around the edge of the trees. The tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke come from up ahead. The somber toll of a bell from a stone abbey clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog which you've grown accustomed.
Oh.
Welcome back to Kresik, friends. As you approach the gate, a guard jolts awake. Where? Oh, it's you all again. Is it?
Howdy.
Yep.
Indeed.
Whoa.
Tell me something only you would know.
His ass is flat, and his life lacks whimsy.
The guard chuckles and starts cranking open the gate.
Okay. Scarlet's like, okay, that worked. Okay.
An iconic phrase.
That's exactly what I said last
from
time.
last time. Yo.
Oh, I couldn't remember. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, yeah. I spent a while in Vallaki last time. It was like 5 sessions. It's been like 8 or 9 sessions since you were in Krezk.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Entering in, the place is quiet right now. Everyone's in their homes sleeping. But you are welcomed into the village of Krezk.
Shall we head to the nearest inn for some sleep, then head off to what we need to do?
Oh yeah.
So you know Krezk, it doesn't actually have an inn.
Oh yeah, we slept in the Lord's house last
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Too small a town for an inn.
We could sleep at the Abbey. Always an option.
Good.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I'd rather sleep outside.
You could set up your camp somewhere in town as well, if you'd like.
That guy creeps me out. I'm sorry. Well,
I guess
we
we're
have
setting
now.
up camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Where do you want to set up camp?
Right
today?
in. How about right in that little town center? That little
Sure, just like right
patch
here.
of dirt. We make an entrance.
In the middle of the road.
In
Yeah,
front
why
of the
not?
Lord's house.
Just... That is his house right there.
No, this is okay. Instead of knocking on the door politely and asking if we could sleep in there, we're just gonna sleep outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
could be our
Yeah.
alarm clock.
Why would we wake him? Why would we wake him at this hour? Right?
Oh my god.
It'd be
Okay.
so rude.
Okay. Scarlet will get out of her bedroll and just go to sleep, I guess.
Oh,
Certainly.
shoot. Me, me, me,
Or at
me,
least
me,
just
me.
sit down and
Me.
wait for the day to come.
Oh.
Your rest is easy, for you're inside the walls. The bells toll again early in the morning, and you're awakened either by that or by various children running around playing, or by one of the townsfolk, perhaps even the Baron himself. Yes, the Baron himself will come by and quickly check inside your tents to see who everyone is, but then leave it once he knows who you are.
Hey,
Hey.
Scarlet's awake. Scarlet didn't sleep much.
Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Krezk. Did everything go well?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
it went swimmingly.
for the most part, yeah.
Adrena's gonna search through her bag, rummage through, and pull out a really wrinkled wedding dress. Here it is!
You actually found it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I had to
sure.
rip this out of some woman's cold dead hands. Not dead, just cold. She was very clammy.
There's a chuckle. Then I suppose you're going to want to bring that to the abbot.
They were
Yeah.
great.
Things have
Indeed.
been a little tense between me and him lately, but to be fair, it was over this, so hopefully this
Yeah.
fixes things.
And then that wine gets unpoisoned.
Finally.
Always a bonus.
We'll pour some cups for everyone today.
Hurrah.
I believe we also have a matter I would like to discuss with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Come inside then. Let's sit down and talk about it before you head off.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
He'll open up his door, lead you all inside his home.
All right.
do actually have a map for it somewhere, but I can't find it at the moment, so we'll just,
Theater of Mind. Theater of Mind is the map.
He leads you in, and you can sit down at the table at the end of this long hall past the bedrooms. Kuva is already there. She seems to be writing a letter. She looks over and says, so the adventurers return.
Yes, we do.
The Baron sits down and says, so what is it you want to discuss?
Possibly letting some werewolves into your town as guards.
Werewolves?
Yes.
He looks to his wife, and they share a look for a moment, and he says, you've helped a lot, but you're gonna have to do a little more explaining than that.
Well, I think on our way either here or from here, we ran into a werewolf. He was just looking for food. We offered him food, and he said we need some help. He needed some help with the matter. But they're really they're nice people. They just need food and clothes. They're not like part of the devil. They just, they're just kind of werewolves. I don't know how much else to explain it.
They have their whole own curse, lycanthropy, whatever it is going on.
Yeah.
It's gonna
They're
cause
pretty
a
in
whole...
control of it, though.
They do seem... Okay. I trust you all. I don't know if I want to let them all directly into the village. Not yet, anyways. But I can arrange for some help for them. And maybe I can meet them outside the front gate.
And if you could at least give them some food and material.
And shelter, if possible.
We can share a little bit of what we have, that's for sure.
Thank you.
I wonder if the abbot has anything to spare. You mind asking him when you head up?
Sure.
Sure.
He nods. Alright, then good luck to you all. Kind of taps the table twice.
Thank you.
Domo demands I stretch. Understood, Domo?
Gotta love Domo.
Carla will head out the door in search of the market.
Yes, Lee is going to look for shops. Any that are open right now.
Market.
Certainly. Checking around, you notice there's a few people sitting by trading things with each other, but there's no formal market nor any formal stores here. It's a little commune-style area. There's only like 20 houses inside this village.
Does anyone happen to have... Do I see any armor anywhere?
You don't see much here, though you do vaguely remember having seen some in the Abbey.
Oh. Okay.
Let's go, Abby time!
Yep, I guess
Abby.
But yes, unfortunately, Krezk is not a place where you can buy very much.
Yeah.
Common supplies you'll be able to purchase from townsfolk here, but anything else is kind of outside their ability.
Lee is just looking for common supplies for testing spells. I don't know how much of it I could get here.
Testing your new spells. You'll find some people who like rummage up some old herbs on your way up, and someone's like, "Oh, come back down this evening, and I'll sell you what I have. My great grandmother used to be a mage, you see."
Ah. Well, I can surely offer you up some good wares and for some money for your good wares.
I'll pull out what she had. And we'll come back to
That
that
is
when we get to
great.
it.
Yes.
Otherwise, you can head up the switchbacks and find your way to the Abbey.
Phew. Aboo.
Oh
Scarlet
boy.
mentally prepares herself to deal with this dude again. Only gonna be a few minutes. It's only gonna be a few minutes. It's only like an hour tops. Only an hour tops. Right? We just only gotta do talk to him. We just gotta talk to him. Just muttering to herself.
You are not here. I think I won't spawn everyone in. We'll just have to make do.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I spent 30 minutes spawning everyone in before the session. Alright, I drop you in at the end of the switchbacks. Do we have a BRB from Cornic?
Mm-hmm.
You may all join me at the Abbey.
Zach, the sleep in front of the Baron's place, was that a long or a short rest?
That was a long rest.
Gotcha.
Nice. I like resting.
Very restful. Alright. You find your way up the winding road. It's covered in loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous. The air gets colder as you near the top. And there's the same gate, this iron gate, blocking your movement forwards. The road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge which the Abbey is perched. There's a light dusting of snow covering the area. I'm just gonna push the iron gate open. This guy comes up, hey, why did you do that?
Oh, sorry. Thought no one was here.
I remember you.
And I remember you.
Yes, because I am smartest, strongest individual in all this land, you must remember.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
The abbot is doing chores. You actually see him further down the road walking away, currently. You may catch him if you go now.
Scarlet
Thank you.
zoom.
Run!
Run!
Start running across. And the
Lee
abbot
is
turns
fast
around
walking.
to face you all again.
Hey!
Hey.
Ah, there you are. I had worried that you had simply left, or worse, perished.
One of the two might have almost happened.
I'm glad that you have survived. Tell
Guess
me,
what we got?
you found it.
Pulls it out of her bag. It's still a little wrinkled. Yeah,
Smiles,
you know.
nonetheless. It is wonderful. I will have one of the residents clean it up, but it is quite something, isn't it? He kind of grabs at it and starts pulling through folds of the dress. This will be perfect. This takes priority, of course. One moment, you Free to come with me a ways until I head downstairs.
I'll ask my question later.
Just wondering, well, I was about to go to the garden. Make sure everything was growing well there, but this is very exciting, you see. I have recently finished my preparations, and with the dress, all that will remain is a little bit of letter writing and the arrangement of transport, of course. But I'm sure Strahd himself would be happy to arrange the transport. Yes, let's stay up here for a moment, if you will.
Sure.
What exactly is the plan with the dress? I know your argument, but who is to wear it?
I suppose the best answer to that would be the only one who can save us yet. I have spent a very long time thinking and preparing, and I now understand very well. Love will be what saves us.
Zach, I have a question.
Mhm.
Can I summon Apo silently and then accidentally drop him?
Sure. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Come on. Eh? Oh, that was the wrong one. Hold on. I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. There you go.
All right. Sure. You kind of quietly drop Apo down while he's focused this way. You see, the beginning of all of this started with love and death. But the soul of her, it still remains. I have spent some time preparing, and soon I hope to bring it to him. I think perhaps if I do so, this land will become a much softer place.
Maybe.
Certainly a better plan than more violence, he says as he starts stepping down the stairs. You've all helped greatly, you know.
Oh, we'll latch onto like his, like a piece of cloth or like or something, or follow, or just at least follow behind him.
Yeah. Have Apo follow behind him.
It's spying time, baby.
And if you want to do any talking with each other right now before we get to that, feel free.
Scarlet will just shiver and just be like, "This dude still gives me the crepes."
You know,
I
I think he
Go
really
ahead.
he wants a non-violent option, right? And like the dude is a little scary, right? But I don't think that it's out of a bad place.
Probably a little misguided.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well?
You're free
Scarlet.
for a couple minutes.
Yes, go ahead.
Scarlet, you mind pulling out that sketch of Ravenloft?
Yeah, Scarlet's gonna come over here and like kind of push some stuff away and put the whole map on the table
Sure.
with her various notes and stuff like attached.
Some vague notes on each of the floors and a layout of sorts.
And then very bold lettering pointing towards where the heart was.
Mm-hmm. In the tallest tower.
So Cork's gonna look at the sketch and see if he can find multiple ways to get everyone into the castle.
Sure.
Would that be investigation?
I mean, yeah, you can make me an investigation check. There's tons of little passageways inside the castle, lots of secret passageways that will probably be quite hard to notice when you're inside there. And checking around, there really is one entrance and exit to the whole castle. Unless you go in through the roof on that tallest tower.
Right. Okay.
There also doesn't appear to be much space for, like, guards around the gate or whatnot. Very strangely.
So possibly unguarded.
Maybe.
I kind of feel like just walking up to the castle might be our only option, possibly.
True.
I'm assuming he suspects a fight. I don't think there's almost no doubt that he's expecting us to fight.
Most definitely, he expects a fight.
But I do appreciate your thoroughness, I guess. We have to make sure every step of our plan hopefully works well.
Yeah, very thought out, because we can't afford any mistakes.
And at that moment, Scarlett's gonna switch to Apovision.
Absolutely. And Apo's following along. There is a hall and various doors. But eventually the abbot opens a door which leads into a very strange room. There's a stone table block upon which lays what appears to be a woman. And there are shelves all around the edge of the room with different tools and vials and books, scripts of things, thread and wire. And it's a little weird sensing it through Apo, because it's kind of like tasting it more than it is smelling it. The air tastes of blood.
I think it's a little queasy. Okay.
The abbot places the dress on one of the shelves and stops over by the table. He leans over and brushes his hand across the forehead of the figure laying there. Again, very hard to see them in any detail as Apo from the ground. And he says, very soon you will save us all. They will all be so proud of you. And then he turns around and I need Apo to make me a stealth check.
Oh god, what does Apo do to that? I just
roll me a d20 and all.
Eh?
That is an 11.
No. That's not great.
The abbot looks directly at Apo. and walks over to it, kneels down.
Can he
Picks
go
him
into
up.
apple form?
Yep, if he wants. Yep.
Yep, he'll just be an apple. Like before he picks him up, he'll just be an apple.
And picks it up, looks at it. Very curious. I wonder who left an apple here.
Ooh.
And then he turns around and he's gonna be up any minute. So you're all. You can come back to your allies.
Well, he has apple in his hand. I don't know how good that is. Yeah, we all pretend we don't know what the apple is. Mhm. Can I pick up the map and like put it back in my bag or whatever?
Certainly.
Just so he knows that we're not trying to do anything.
You'll hear footsteps coming up the stairs as you roll it up.
Yep.
My new friends. Heroes, even. Though I suppose fetching a wedding dress isn't normally a heroic task.
Yeah.
I am very grateful to you all. What was it you had wanted me to do?
Could you unpoison some wine? But,
Certainly.
you know, a little more. What happened to the dress? You just left it down there, I'm guessing?
Yes. It will be fitted to her soon enough. But that will take some time in and of itself. I'll probably stay down there all night.
Who's her?
Ah. And he'll answer instantly, but I forget, so give me a moment. Tatiana, of course.
Tiana.
I know, the name must not mean much to you. Hasn't meant much to anyone in a very long time, but I tell you, it has been a very long time coming to this conclusion, coming to this solution.
Tatiana. You know, I've heard that name in a dream before.
You have?
Like something calling out to me.
Calling out to you, you say? You must have had some trouble. But when it calls out to you, he steps forwards. Does it say anything specific?
No. But it feels like an embrace.
He's standing right next to you. And you're a little unnerved by him. Like, he's not really doing anything, but you just feel unnerved. And then you realize he hasn't blinked since you said that.
Oh.
I see. Can I show you a few things?
You may.
Come with me. Starts walking through here. I didn't describe it on your first way through, I apologize, but they're still here, all those strangely mutated folks inside these little rooms. There was one down the well last time, too. And he'll lead you over to this side and open the door. And you'll hear the singing of some of those mongrel folk. Does the singing mean anything to you? Do you feel anything?
Singing?
Yes.
I can't put my finger on it, but I don't know, it's unnerving.
unnerving, you say. I understand. Come, help me tend my garden for a moment. He opens the door and he steps aside, and he has a big smile on his face as he motions to the gardens, which appear to have been tended a little bit since you were last here. And even under the little bit of snow, some things are growing. We should pull the snow off of them. It makes it easier for them to survive. Please, please. He's just going through. Anyone who wants to help can. Any of you know anything about farming?
No,
do I know something about farming?
just kind of brushing it off of this. Just kind of brushing the snow off.
He looks around at different ones of you. He frowns as he looks to Lee, just sitting on the side reading a book. He says,
Brushing off the snow.
"Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much."
And no worries.
We may have to leave the Abbey for a moment. There's one more place I'd like to show you.
Oh?
Yes, it's just at the bottom here, north end of the village. If you want to follow him, he's gonna go back down to the village.
He's zooming.
He does walk at quite a brisk pace. And if you want to talk or ask him anything on the way down, feel free. But he'll start walking all the way down, and I won't make you drag your tokens all the way there.
Okay.
I would probably ask him, would he be opposed to housing some werewolves?
Werewolves? No, of course. If they are afflicted by a curse, they may stay here at the Abbey with me. It is my duty. Though I doubt I will be able to heal them. When I last tried such a thing, it created these things. Poor things, terrible things. I owe them very much.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does those dreams mean anything? It's been very fleeting, only since I've been here. I'm not originally from here.
He nods as he walks, leading you all along. He says, it does mean something. You see, the people of this land, their souls, they cannot leave. It is a terrible thing. But in this case, I believe it is also our solution. The souls find a new body. Sometimes even those from outside to inhabit. They themselves become very similar to this person. The soul holds all the memory of the last person, after all. Sometimes it manifests in dreams. Sometimes it manifests in actions. It is a very important piece. He leads you all up to the little gazebo shrine.
Gazebo.
By this little pond. Even under gray skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, paint long chipped and faded, stands inside the gazebo, arms outstretched, as though he's waiting to be embraced. The Abbot points to it and says, "And this, is it familiar to you in any way?"
I don't know. I don't think so. I've been hugged before, but
Of course, no, of course,
I
of
don't.
course. And maybe, it may be that you are inhabited by a soul, but it seems it is not the correct one. I apologize
I
for
see.
wasting your time. Let's go find that wine. He's waiting to be led at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna lead them to the lord of the town.
Sure, you open up the door. He's still inside. He looks over and says, "Welcome. Abbot! Of course, come in, everyone. Come in. If not, I'll get the wine, of course. It's just in the storage here." He heads over to a room and starts rolling out the barrel. The abbot will come over, and he holds his hand above the barrel, and he focuses for a moment, and his hair goes this pale, glowing white that trails down his back. His eyes glow. His clothing floats for a moment, and then it all falls back to normal. It is done. Enjoy your wine.
Much appreciated.
And he turns around and heads out the house.
I'm gonna follow him.
Certainly.
I'm like, I'm not really doing this, but it's like Yadrina's like tugging at his coattails, being like, "And what's this mean? And what's this mean?" You know, sort of like. But she's gonna try and catch up to him and walk at his brisk pace, and just kind of ask why the statue? What is that supposed to mean?
That was her true love, you see. Tatiana's. He continues marching along. I was quite hoping that perhaps the answer had come in front of me, that everything was lining up perfectly, but no. And nothing is quite so easy.
And is this... I know the story. Is Tatiana supposed to marry Strahd?
He stops for a moment and he pauses. Supposed to. No, not supposed to. But must. Don't worry, I will do my best to make them all very happy. He says, marching along again, like he starts walking again.
It's if it was must, and maybe I might not be the right soul. I might not have it. Doesn't mean I'm barred from trying.
He smiles and he looks to you and he says, "It is so very kind of you to offer such a thing. So incredibly kind. It is a great sacrifice that will need to be made. Hopefully, it will be a happy sacrifice. I will try my best to make it so. But it must be her. He will know."
See.
Go back to your friends.
I will. Thank you.
Take rest here in Kresik while you can.
Well.
With any luck, a week by, this place will be a much happier place. And the abbot heads in
And
to the abbey.
then Idrina comes running back.
Mm-hmm. Catch the rest of the party at the base. For the rest of you, the Baron starts setting up a table and grabbing mugs. He calls out, "Bring your cups!" as the table's being set up. Various people in the village are rather excited, trying to grab things. Idrina comes stumbling back into the town square. Yeah, stumbling's the wrong word. You're just going in.
Yeah, a little bit of a stumble.
Alright, sure.
Stumbling as a hobby.
And the world is your oyster. I open to all of you.
He's going back to the person who was offering the wares.
Absolutely. She pulls out a box filled with different reagents and specialty inks and whatnot. And she says, "Couldn't tell you what it's worth, but what do you say 300 gold?
300 gold.
Maybe one day I'll make it out to Wallachia and I'll live like a baroness for a week."
Lee runs back to the cart because he's not carrying this around him, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And with Scarlet's help, he brings back 3,000 silver pieces.
I'm gonna ask for Scarlet's help to bring back, sure.
This should be relatively about the amount of gold you wanted.
That is a lot of coins. Mind if I keep the sack?
Yes, all yours. We have a few more for our coins.
And she'll take those and plop them inside our house and say, "Now I'm gonna go get myself some wine."
You treat yourself. So Zach, I need to ask you, those spell books I took from the Amber Temple, those work just like scrolls, I presume?
Yep.
Like, as in, I can copy a spell?
Yep, you can just copy a
Cool.
spell from them. You can't use them like a scroll, they don't cast the spell, but you also don't destroy them by studying them. So
Cool. Alrighty. I'm gonna spend the next, 2 minutes per level, so that's... I'll do the math, you're good. If anyone else wants to do their thing.
sure.
Idrina is gonna have one glass of wine or one cup of wine, and that's it.
Absolutely. They pour out a cup for you, little smile, and it just tastes like a more developed version of the mush you had had before. Not too bad, honestly.
Not too bad.
Better than anything you would expect out of a sunless land, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you can't even taste the poison. Wink.
Long gone now.
How much gold did I give them?
3,000.
3,000.
Well, 3,000. Yeah,
3,000 silver. So yeah,
which
300 gold.
is 300 gold, yeah, okay. Wait, is that right? Hold on, I gotta double check my thing. 50 gold per level.
And people will be moving about. They pull chairs out to just come and sit. It's a really simple little party. People just chatting and drinking and laughing. A lot of them give you all pats on the shoulders as they pass you or cheer a little bit. One of them asks you to regale them with a tale of your travels since you were last here. But I think...
I'll give you a tale.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Please, if you want to actually give the tale, go for it.
I will give you the tale. We approach the mouth of a cave. Teeth bared at us. We are with these werewolves. And there's a couple nice ones, but the rest, they've got children trapped in cages. And so our team, we bravely challenge the leader of the werewolves, and we go trial by combat. And I volunteer. And without the help of my friends cheering me on, I would have never beaten him. But we won, and those children got freed.
There's some cheers. There's like, when you say the children from the crowd, and then battling him. There's some clapping and laughter from people. A couple children start pretending to be werewolves, and you guys, actually. Start playing around in the streets. And I think that is where we will end for today.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Lee off in the corner doing his researching while Yadrina's telling tales of heroics.
Scarlet is doing the one thing she's always done and watching. Leaning against a wall or sitting in a chair, just watching.
Cork pickpocketing someone 100%. Kidding.
I have a question. Did
Mhm.
I get any features of the person on the table? Or no, because Appa was on the
No,
ground?
you can tell they had. You can tell that they had. Probably the only feature you could really see was hair that looked quite similar to the woman you had met here before, Vasilka.
I only sent Appa down to make sure it wasn't that the abbot hadn't somehow got what's her name?
Irina.
Yeah, Yuri. Yeah. It was a concern for a second. Had to make sure.
But as we fade out for today, the party continuing, it starts to get later. The bells toll at the top of the hill. I think that is all for today. Thank you all for coming
Hooray.
and playing.
Woo!
You had fun. You handled those
Always.
werewolves really handily. I had planned for combat to break out down there and stuff. No problem. No issues.
Oh my
I
god.
was not sure if I was going to survive that.
Yeah, you were popping off.
But having come from the Horde and the Amber Temple, you all are used to more dangerous foes. That guy wasn't as strong as Rahadin was. Bah.
I mean, it was a 1v1, so...
It was a 1v1. Always
I would like.
worrying when it's a 1v1.
I'm really happy. I'm 2/5 of the way there. Zach, and channel points.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly but surely, I'm
Like
plugging along.
16k.
Thank you to everyone who came by over the course of the stream as well. It's always lovely to see you around. We had a pretty quiet chat today. That's okay. It's a Monday. Tomorrow, I'll send out some pings to different groups and different servers. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be sitting down with Dust, and we're going to play through The Walking Dead for the first time.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So if people want to come hang out in chat or in stream or whatever, we'll just be doing that and talking, probably mostly what's going on in the game, actually.
I personally love Telltale Walking Dead. It's one of my favorite one of them.
I'll have to grab you up, Red.
I will be dying at work.
Oh god, you'll be dying at work.
Yeah, unless it's later in the day when you're streaming it, then I'll probably be around.
I think Dust is trying to work evenings or work morning shifts now, but I'll talk to him tomorrow. We'll see. In any case,
course.
We'll see you all next time. My next stream will be this coming Friday. So see you all then.
Woohoo! Bye bye.